Alright, Assalamu alaikum. This is Amar Khan, and today we are going to see how you can find out volume of prisms. So first things first, what is volume? Basically, space occupied by a 3D object is known as volume. Now, volume is nothing but area of the 3D figures. So that is your volume. And what is prism? A prism, as you guys can see in front of the screen, a 3D object that has the same cross-sectional area throughout, or a less complicated definition would be a shape that has the same top and bottom. As you guys can see, I have example of 3 prisms in front of me. This is the cube, this is the cylinder, and a cuboid. As you guys can see, all of these shapes comply with this definition, meaning that they have the same top and bottom. So the volume for a prism, the general formula is this: base area times height. So now I will proceed and make formulas for the specific shapes. So let's find out for cube. Cube is a prism, so that would follow the criteria of base area multiplied by height, since it is a prism. Now what can I write instead of base area? The base in cube being a square, so cube could be written down as square's area multiplied by height. So we all are aware that a square's area is equivalent to L squared and then H, and for cube we know all the dimensions are equal, so instead of an H I can write down an L, and that would give me a L cube. So that is for your cube. Now we can go ahead and further see for, let's say, cylinder. Cylinder is also a cube, so cylinder is also a prism, so it would definitely follow the criteria of the prism right over here, that is base area multiplied by height. So in case of cylinder, the base here is a circle, so that would be a circle's area times height. Circle's area is pi r squared H. So there you have the formula for cylinder. You can always drive the formula, no need to learn them. Alright, and nothing against those who are willing to learn them. Cuboid also a prism, so, and in the base of this prism we have a rectangle, so basically that would mean rectangle's area times your height, and rectangle's area is length into breadth times height. So that would be your formula for the cuboid. So you guys can see we can all formulas could be driven by this general formula of base area multiplied by height. Now let's solve some questions, and I will give you a better idea of how you guys can solve them. So let's say I have a cube that is of 3 units each side. So basically what can I do? Instead of a cube I could write down 3 cubed. So for a cube that is 3 units for each dimension, its volume would be equivalent to 27 unit cube. Similarly, let's say we have for cylinder, a cylinder whose radius is 2 and the height is 4. So the formula is pi r square H. Pi is, as you guys are aware, is 3.142. R squared would be 2 squared, and its height is 4. So multiplying all them together and getting the answer, this would mean 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times pi would be, let's calculate it. So 16 times 3.142 is 50.2 unit cubed. That is your cylinder. And let's solve one for your cuboid as well. So cuboid's formula is right in front of us. Let's say this is 4 and this is 6 and this is 2. So we have the length, breadth and the height of the cuboid. Let's put it into the formula. So length here is 6, breadth here is 2 and height here is 4. That would be your 6 times 2 is 12 and 12 times 4, basically 4 times 10 is 40 and 4 times 2 is 48. So your answer is for this cuboid is 48 unit cubed. So there you have an idea how you guys can calculate prisms, the volume of a prism. That would be all. Thanks.